Yo, this is the What Rapid Combat Sports Network. As you guys see the title, Oscar Rivas, first Bridgerweight champion, WBC champion, campeón del mundo de Colombia. So basically, the first Bridgerweight champion, his name is Oscar Rivas. The game is Bridgerweight. The country is Colombia. Salute to Colombia for having the WBC Cruiserweight champion. Hey, saludos Ricardo Martinez. What's cracking, man? Salute to like I said, salute to Oscar Rivas for being the first Bridgerweight title holder. I like it. I like it, brother. I like it. This Bridger, yeah, it is really legit. I like it, brother. It was a slugfest. Uh, Oscar Rivas, he really did it. He did it. Rivas did it for the country. He did it for his country. His countrymen probably proud, right? Unanimous. 116, 116, 111, 115, 112, 115, 112. All judges had it for Oscar. It was a slugfest. Is WBC the only org? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. As of right now, Ricardo, right now the WBC is the only organization that has a Bridgerweight, but I hope the others follow suit and do the action, man. I'd like to see it. It's a weight class that's necessary because the chasm between the 200-pound man and a 270-pound man is big, man. I dig that they're doing this, right? The weight class, by the way, is 200 to 224. The weight class is 200 pounds to 224, guys. And Oscar Rivas is the champion, the WBC champion. I think he's gonna get a lot of love for it, and a lot of guys are gonna be looking around that are in that in between stage of heavyweight. Oh, salute, brother. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I was one of the only ones going in on that since the start, man. Since the start of this whole fiasco. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Salute to Ricardo Martinez, man. Salute to you, brother. I seen you in some other boxing. I've actually saluted you in some other boxing like panels and chats or stuff like that, brother. I seen you around, man. Salute to Ricardo. He knows his stuff, man. Oh yeah, I gotta check that out, brother. I gotta check that out. I'm gonna subscribe to you, brother. I'm gonna subscribe to you. I gotta check that out, man. I gotta check it out. Hey, but salute to Ricardo for doing the PED work too, man. I got sick of everybody. Yeah, salute to Daima for being in the building too, right? But I got sick of everybody just taking the PED issue and not running with it and not saying like, hey, let's keep it real, man. How is it only that they're trying to conflate the guy from Mexico, Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Reynoso, as being like these drug guys when these guys haven't even graduated high school? And we know that the USA, as sad as it is, USA is the best at making drugs or making PEDs and giving them out to athletes without getting caught. Let's keep it real, guys. Oh, salute, brother. Salute. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I kind of went in on the video. I did various videos. I even did. I'll tell you this one, Ricardo. I did the Oscar Valdez before they even said it was T. I said they were gonna say it was T. Right before he even came out with it, because I already knew that a lot of teas that these people that in Mexico specifically, some of the teas we get from certain places, it has some of those effects that can test you positive. So it was T. As much flack as anybody gets out of that, I'll just keep on going with that. The WBC Bridgerweight is a bad idea for boxing and should abolish. Also cancel waste of time for boxing. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, Pennant. I think it's a great thing for boxing. I like it. I like the Bridgerweight, like I said, because how are you going to have a man who's below 200 pounds fighting a 270-pound man, right? There has to be a division in between there, right? We cannot have a 147-pounder fighting a 168-pounder, and that's just 20 pounds. People would look at that very different, right? So how are we going to have a 200-pound man fighting a 270-pound man? Because now we got super heavyweights, right? Yeah, man. They're all juiced, man. They're all juiced. It just depends on what they're taking. Diamond saying UK anti-doping is all politics. How has Joshua never been caught? He hasn't been caught because he has use exemptions. He actually just tells them when he's taking, and they say it's for his health reasons, right? That's what a lot of people don't realize. And matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you another one, right? VADA also uses health exemptions. So you can go to VADA and say, guess what? I need HGH, and my doctor prescribed it for me. just giving it a health exemption. They will never even tell you. They won't even VADA will never even rat you out if you tell them you need your HGH for a health exemption, or you need some type of inhaler for asthma in quotations, right? Because a lot of those asthma inhalers are actually for PED use. So people don't realize. USADA had PED loopholes. Now new rules say certain UK fighters that test positive. Yeah, they all remain anonymous. I'll tell you that right now. Like Daima, like Ricardo Martinez is saying, it's all a sham, man. There's a lot of guys who are remaining anonymous and taking PEDs, and you can see it on their body, right? Like, I mean, we're not gonna look at. I mean, like Daimut's been saying, like you said in the chat, like, can we take a look at Joshua and think that that's natural? Let's keep it real, man. I'm gonna say something else, right? Notice that the only people that say are not natural are from other countries. Always the first world countries are always natural. Never get busted. When's the last time a big time USA boxer has been busted? We'll say, like, I'll just give you like a name, like Floyd Mayweather, right? They're never gonna get busted because it's bad for the US. It's bad for the image of the US and the other Olympic committees and the other teams, right? And the other sides, like Russia and China. China would be all over the US if they had boxers and all this shit testing positive in the professional level. It's crazy. Yeah, brother. I mean, what you see is what you're seeing is real. What you're seeing is real. A lot of times we look at it and we say that's genetics. No, that's not genetics. That's not genetics, guys. Again, I'm sick of this whole thing when they keep on making the excuse that it's genetics. No, it's not genetics, man. You can't just come out looking like you came out of the hyperbolic chamber, the same one that Captain America came out of, and you didn't take nothing, right? It's wild, guys. It's wild. But I kind of went off a tangent. I got to give this man respect, man. I got to give this guy right here, Oscar Rivas, respect, man. First Bridgerweight champion, and I'm happy for his country, and I'm happy that he did it, right? He was almost damn near putting out Dillian White, so he's a real guy. He's a real guy. It was a slugfest, guys. Fact. As Diamond's saying, also Ricardo, he said Roy Jones Jr. never got punished. Exactly. Let's go to Diamonds too, right? Facts. Russia always pops and still places below American runners or the Olympic competition. I get what you mean. China's popped too, right? But guess who they banned, right? They banned Russia. They banned them for being dirty, even though a lot of the guys didn't test positive. They just banned them because they said you guys are dirty, but we can't prove it. But the U.S. never gets any flack when it's been found out in documents. You guys can go look it up. There was actually hacks that a lot of the U.S. athletes were failing tests, but they weren't being reported out of national security to keep the shame, as it would say, to keep the shame down on the country, right? So U.S. won't get shamed for, well, Carl Lewis himself, America's guy, right, from the 80s, never tested positive, but everybody knows damn well he was on some shit. Jacker Jordan Kersey, everybody knows he was on some shit. Hell, all of the NBA dream teams was on some shit, but no one's gonna say nothing, right? So it's just weird. It's politics at the end of the day too. All right, it's politics, right? The U.S. always has to be the cleanest, they say, right? They're never doing nothing, even though all the labs and all the secret labs that are trying to patent performance enhancers are here. They're either here or in Europe or in Russia or in China. I mean, in Mexico, they're not here trying to patent or trying to do secret types of new synthetic anabolics. It's crazy. Somehow the fastest runner never failed. Yeah, exactly. But everyone else below him, even last place, popped. Exactly. Just to go what you said, right? The Olympic 100-meter sprint champion was from Italy this year, right? Since he won and came out of nowhere, the British track team started accusing the man of taking steroids, right? Or of taking something. He didn't fail the test, by the way. The guy from Italy didn't fail the test. But a week later, guess who pops? The entire British track team, the 100-meter teams. They start popping like crazy. So it's always the one pointing the finger, usually enjoying the PEDs. That's why my friend right here, Ricardo, as I did the video on Caleb Plant, when he keeps on saying I'm doing this and I'm not none of it, I'm like, oh, bro, you're all over it now. I know you're on it. I know you're on it because you don't have to do all this extra shit. You don't have to be out here saying you're clean as a whistle and all this other extra shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And a lot of people get annoyed by bringing these subjects up. I noticed that. I'm glad Ricardo brought it up. I'm glad Ricardo brought it up in his videos. I'm glad he brought it. They love projecting, man. Look at Anybody with a brain can go look at the Canelo thing. By the way, I don't know if he's on something. He might be on something, right? But let's cut the crap with the clenbuterol shit. Like, let's keep it real. Like, you can go look and tell me how many athletes in Mexico have tested for that, because it's in the meat, and that's facts. And by the way, the amount of clen in his system is so low, it's minute. It's on scales below a dust of sand. So this is crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna get you a wrench, brother. I'm gonna get you a wrench on site. I usually do it after the chat, but I'm gonna see if I can get on. I don't know how to do it from my device right now, so I'm gonna have to probably get on another one. Let me give you the wrench, brother. Let me give you the wrench. But you're getting the wrench hands down, bro. You're getting the wrench hands down. But you're right, man. It's crazy, man. Diamond's always spitting facts too in here, man. So it's like I was saying, guys, we gotta salute Oscar Rivas, and I don't know if you saw the video I made earlier about the Bridgerweight. Yeah, Luis Neri failed a test and they banned him from Japan and shit. It's crazy, man. Let's see. I think I gave you the wrench. I think check if you have the wrench, Ricardo. I just gave you the wrench, I think. All right. So Luis Neri failed a drug test in Japan and went through character assassinations. Like, who cares? Even normal people are PED freaks at the gym. Exactly. You've seen them at the gym. You know how they're working. I mean, PEDs is life at this point. He might be, but Clan is real issue in media. Exactly. Conte defended him, yet he hasn't. Snack member haters want to ignore. Exactly. Facts, man. Look at Luis Neri. Really got banned from Japan because he was beating all their asses. He was going to Japan at the age of 22 and beating the top level Japanese champions, right? Boy, were they happy when Brandon Figueroa took out Neri, right? And I'll say some cool boy Steph was like wiping all the sweat off his head when he saw Figueroa take out Neri, man. Because I think Neri would have done all these guys dirty at that weight class. He would have beat them all. He might be, but Clan, I already read that one. Yeah, yep, you're right. But like I was saying, man, the PED use is always going to be in effect. It's going to take 5 more years, and then they're going to come out with another one, right? It's funny, man. But you know the real game to it all? There's a real game to it. And the real game is not getting your performance enhancing on the ban list, meaning coming up with a chemical and not having it on the ban list. Now that's the beauty. That's the beauty of having control of a testing agency. That's why I went into the whole thing of Victor Connie being associated with VADA. Because since he's associated with VADA, he can have banned substances, or he can be giving his guys who are in snack banned substances that he knows damn well are not going to be tested on the VADA testing because he's friends with the owner of VADA. So that's one of the most powerful things you can do. Not just get your anabolic or your builder or performance enhancer of choice not to be on the list. And that's more power than anything, because guess what? You'll never bust. That's what has me tripping about that whole VADA thing. Like, how are you gonna have would you have El Chapo running the border patrol when you know damn well he's passing shit through the border? I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. But again, right? A lot of people don't even care about this shit. I'm glad Ricardo's doing a video. I gotta check it out later, by the way. And I'm glad his friend Jose put up on this game too, man. You know what I'm saying? But for real, Oscar Rivas, he's a boss. He's a big guy. He's looking like a freak. Salute to Colombia. Salute to Cali. Salute to Cali, Colombia. I think he's from he might be from Bogota. I'm not sure, man. Yo, he says, yo, I had a meme that I wanted to upload. It's Ghost Rider sending Caleb Plant Shadow Realm with Tester. Exactly. That's just hilarious, man. I love comedy, bro. I love comedy. Yo, Ricardo, I love comedy on this shit, bro. I just don't like doing it too often because I get too destructive. So I like just staying even kill. Man, you know what I got a copyright on, guys? I'm gonna tell everybody in this thing, right? You know what I got a copyright? Just like Ricardo right there say you got a copyright and blocked half the worldwide, re-uploaded it. This is just venturing off into some other things, right? real quick, real quick. I'm gonna venture. This is a little bit off of boxing, right? But I'm gonna tell you what I guys, what I got a copyright strike, right? I literally, guys, check this out. By the way, to me, all the politics are corrupt, guys. They're all the same at this point in the U.S., right? I don't care if you're from the Biden, if you're from the Trumps, if you're from the Obamas, if you're from Hillary Clinton, if you're from the Bushes, you're basically a scumbag at this point, right? I uploaded the kids in cages shit at the border thing, and guess what? All of a sudden they made me take it down. They took it all down. It couldn't even go up, right? It was too fucking like crazy, I guess, right? So that just tells you how crazy the YouTube police is in this shit, man. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. So no one wants to talk about kids in cages that's been under all the administrations, but they let us talk about some other bullshit on this YouTube shit, guys. It's some bullshit. Exactly. Exactly. All of these guys, bro, it's crazy, man. But again, let's not go into politics because I know how it is. But realistically, they're all the same. On this side of the ocean, man. And I know in the Europe, it's getting kind of wild too, right? It's getting kind of wild. But it is what it is, man. You just gotta stand up for yourself in your own city, in your own block. You got to do the right thing for yourself because basically that's where it starts from the ground up. Facts like Diamond saying, it starts from the ground up, man. You got to create something around you and then let it go from there. They took down this conspiracy theorist exposing everybody in politics. Yeah, bro, I'm not surprised. They take shit down real quick, man. It's crazy, bro. I've gone into conspiracies on this shit too, but I know I'm gonna get like cooked. I know I'm gonna get taken down, so I tend to back up. I tend to back up. By the way, man, put a thumbs up because a hater came in and said, you know what? I hate Oscar Rivas. I hate that we're talking about Bridgerweight and hit me with the thumbs down, guys. So celebs, Hollywood, the church, exactly. The Roman. Well, you know what happens if you say any of this shit, Ricardo, they'll cook your ass. And by cook your ass, I'm talking about the damn algorithm or someone was gonna cook you, right? But you're speaking facts. You're speaking facts. You're speaking facts, man. You need to, hey, bro, Ricardo, Diamond's always in here too, bro. But you need to jump on. Yeah, you need to jump on. You need to jump on to the a late night what rep it show, bro. That's when we start going. Sometimes I start going into all kinds of crazy shit, bro. Especially politics. I start going into, yeah, man. But I'm saying on the panel, just to be on, have fun. So one day come on the late night what rep it. Sometimes I go into politics. I talk about men not being men no more. I talk about all this other shit that cracks off in the world, man. Right? But salute to Diamond, salute to Ricardo for being in here. Like I said, we got to salute Oscar Rivas. I know he might get some hate from some people because it's a WBC bout, but whatever, guys. It is what it is. He's the champion. He's the 224-pound champion, Bridgerweight champion. Give him his respects. Give him his respects, man. Give him his respects. Like I said, I'd like to see even Usyk and Wilder fight in this division. I don't think Usyk. I mean, I think Usyk's best weight would be around here, right? The super heavyweights are something else, man. You get matched up with the super heavyweight, it's going to be very tough, right? These guys are getting out of hand. These guys are getting huge. I mean, Tyson Fury, Joe Joyce, even Andy when he's eating nonstop. These guys are big. These guys are in the 270 range and shit. Otto Walling too, man. I feel like Otto Walling will somehow test. Yeah, Otto Walling's a big guy, man. He's a super heavyweight himself, right? Robert Hellenius. These guys are huge guys, man. These are super heavyweights. Yeah, White's a tricky guy, man. The thing about Dillian White is he went life and death with this guy right here. We're talking about Oscar Rivas, right? So here's what it is, man. Here's what it is. I don't know if you guys saw the fight, but I'll tell you something. It was a slugfest. The Oscar Rivas versus Rozicki fight was a slugfest, so it was pretty good. I was waiting for my friend pound for pound boxing really used to do it, but I don't know where he was at, man. But yeah, it was a great fight, guys. And like I said, on all the cards, basically, Rivas won 116, 115, 116 throughout the cards. He basically beat Rozicki. It was almost like a hometown thing because for those of you guys don't know, even though salute to the Don is in the building. Even though Rivas is from Colombia, I think his training and his new home is Canada, Montreal, Canada. So he's repping both countries at this point. But you got to salute Colombia, right? They've had some boxers come out in the past and be champions, but at least they got a real one now. They got the WBC. The first WBC Bridgerweight champion is Oscar Rivas from Colombia. So props to him, man. Props to him. I seen him going to war with a lot of heavyweights, and now this is his real weight, man. He doesn't have to do all this other stuff. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to basically overeat. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. They were banging it out in the middle. They were doing everything. They were exciting. I liked the fight. I dug it a lot, man. For real, I dug it a lot. I want I want the WBA. I want the WBA, the WBA, the IBF, and the WBO to go along with this shit now. Gongora is a great fighter from Colombia. I think, yeah, he's from Ecuador. He's a badass fighter. Diamond's the first one to ever mention the guy. I was mentioning Diamond knows his boxing. Diamond's the first one that mentioned Gongora on this channel. I've mentioned him before, but Diamond's the first one I've ever seen mention him too, man. Yeah, Gongora's an animal. Yeah, he's from Ecuador. Yeah, he's from Ecuador. He's an animal, bro. He's actually more dangerous than Caleb Plant, but I ain't telling nobody. Shit, I'm not gonna tell anybody. Shit, that guy be more dangerous. Matter of fact, I'd pick that guy to beat Caleb Plant. But Caleb Plant, let's see if he brings something to the table. Let's see if he starts if he's really about that life, or this was all a show just to not get punked. Yeah, I don't either, man. I don't either. I don't either. I don't consider the IBO a title, man. That's yeah, brother. Salute to Ricardo Martinez for being half Ecuadorian. By the way, David Benavidez is part Ecuadorian too, Ricardo. David Benavidez is part Ecuadorian, and obviously Gongora. Gongora's a freaking animal, bro. The division would have been perfect for Evander Holyfield. Yeah, for reals. That 224, 220, 223, 224 range was Holyfield's weight. Even Tyson, right? I think Tyson at some point was weighing 217 or some shit like that in the heavyweight division. 225 at sometimes, right? Gongora is severely underrated. I expected the upset. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I expected the upset too. There's upsets all. Yeah, you're right, man. You're right. You're right, Diamond. Don't stop me from. Yeah, I feel you, man. That's what you got to do sometimes. You just got to let it rip on everybody sometimes, man. That's how it is. That's how it is, man. I kind of go the opposite way sometimes. If someone's upping someone too much, I might have to start slap. I might have to going back on them. You know what I'm saying? If there's too much hype behind the fighter, right? I remember back then, underrated Benavidez was. Yeah, he wasn't that popular, but he was one of the youngest champions, right? I think he won the championship at 21 or something, 20 or 21, if I'm not mistaken. He's a phenom, man. David Benavidez is a phenom. Was a phenom, right? He's still pretty damn young though. I think he might think about how crazy this is. I think David Benavidez is Edgar Berlanga's age. So that tells you how the development has happened, right? That's why I'm kind of high on a guy. I don't know if you guys are high. I'm high on him because I noticed that people have been dropping. Yeah, he was the youngest 168. Yep, yep. He's a phenom, bro. He's a phenom. He's a phenom. We in boxing we forget real quick though, man. A guy can come out of nowhere. A guy can come out of nowhere, do something spectacular, and we forget real quick. It's almost. I almost get the feeling that sometimes we think David is like 32 or something. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his job, man. He's doing his work. He's out there, man. Yeah, man. I gotta subscribe to Ricardo Martinez's channel, guys. He's obviously knows what he's talking about. Daima too. I don't know if he's running the channel, but I always say subscribe to Daima. Subscribe to the Don too. The Don actually had a channel cracking, guys. The Don got screwed over by this YouTube shit. The YouTube shit screwed him over, but he had some videos up on his YouTube channel that were pretty interesting. Specifically, the 135 division. He had a breakdown of all the fighters at 135 at the time. So you guys should subscribe to the Don, man, because that guy he really had a channel going. Coco the Don had a channel going, and then they got him. I don't know what they did. Darn YouTube. YouTube's a world of a bunch of weird, a weird guys who try censoring people. So it's what it is. Yeah, I liked it, brother. I liked it. Salute to Sergeant for being in. So I like the fight, man. I like the fight, and I like that it's Bridgerweight. And again, for some reason, saying you like the Bridgerweight division, you get hate in the YouTube streets. Start saying it. What? Start saying it, Ricardo. Start saying it. Start saying it. And you'll see what happens. These guys will start hating all over the place. But Sergeant's a real one. Yeah, the fight was good, man. I liked it. I dug it a lot. It was a good fight. And it was fairly judged in my opinion. I just think Rivas landed the more power shots. Now the one thing I could say he needed, it seems like his cardio was kind of down. I could see that. I mean, they both look gassed, right? The tempo looked kind of at towards the end. The tempo didn't look like anybody was separating themselves. It almost looked like a gentleman's agreement to agree on throwing six blows and stopping, right? Six blows around and stopping. So it's what it is, though. It was an exciting fight. It was an exciting fight. I liked it. This is the first Bridgerweight champion, so we got to treat it as is. The first of anything. The first of anything is always a great thing, right? Saying you're the first president, saying you're the first of anything is always a good thing. It's always something that gets props in this world, right? This is right here, the man Oscar Rivas for anybody. Like I said, from Colombia, so salute to Colombia. I mean, I thought Ryan's bodywork and combination helped him. Yeah, I could, like the problem. Do you know what the problem? Like I said, the problem with all that, Sergeant, is people don't realize it was in Montreal, Canada, and literally, um, Oscar Rivas, he has that's like his second home. That's like his all that fan base is basically his home. He wasn't gonna lose there. I don't care even if Rozicki's from Canada. He was not gonna lose in that place. They've already adopted him as part of the country, as French Canadian in a sense, right? So Oscar was bound to win. He just needed to be active, and he was active enough to win, to take that win, right? Hell, he was more active when Mikey, right, by a lot. So at least he was trying to win, is what I'm saying, right? So it's what it is. But yeah, I'm happy with the Bridgerweight division. I just hope the WBA, the WBO, and the IBF do the same route, right? Might as well, man. Like I said, there's a lot of guys. I don't. Do you like seeing sloppy fat heavyweights? Because if you like seeing fat heavyweights, you're seeing sloppy fat heavyweights because they know that there's no reason for them to stay fit because they have to put on that extra 50 pounds to fight with a 260 pound heavyweight or a 275 pound heavyweight, right? That's why you see a lot of sloppy fat heavyweights and shit for the most part. Like right here in the chat, they brought up was brought up Evander Holyfield, right? Evander Holyfield was perfect. He was perfect for this weight class, right? It would have been his shit. Um, we can't deny that weight classes exist for a reason, and we can't deny that having a massive gap from 200 to 270, meaning a 70-pound weight gap, is crazy, guys. Yeah, Riva. Yeah, I should change the title of this shit. I should change the title to Colombia has a new pound for pound king and undisputed title holder in the Bridgerweight division. Literally, Rivas. Literally, Oscar took out all the competition. He just basically destroyed everybody. He did what Canelo's trying to do, actually. He did what Canelo's trying to do. He's trying to bring all the belts together. He's trying to bring all the championships under one belt. But yeah, it's hilarious. It's what it is, though. Like I said, I just hope that the WBA, the WBO, the IBF, all these people, all these organizations, they go in and try doing the same thing. They try getting the Bridgerweight as a viable weight class for themselves, because I think it's ready to get on and cracking, man. And like I said, I'm happy with the way things came out for Oscar Rivas. And how can you not be happy for Oscar, right? Like the guy was fighting a heavyweight. He was fighting guys bigger than him. He was going life and death with Dillian White. I mean, I had Oscar Rivas beating Dillian White on my scorecard. Shit. That's the way I had it. Let me take a call, guys. Let me take a call, guys. I'm gonna have to go to another device because I gotta take a call here, guys. Yo,
Guys, I'm probably gonna have to cut it. I'm on another call, guys. So I have to take something. Salute to everybody came through, guys. I'm gonna have to come back. I'm on another call that's very important, guys. So I'm gonna have to cut out here. Salute to everybody came through, guys.